AITA for telling my mom and her husband that they do not get to ruin my siblings' special events to get what they want. My mom and her husband have tried to coerce my youngest sister, 18 next week, to invite the husband's daughter to her high school graduation in May. People will be confused about why this is such a big deal, and I'll explain. My dad died when I, 30M, was 5. Mom met her husband Jim when I was 8 and his daughter Layla was 6. Mom and Jim moved fast. They were married within 6 months and it was just over a year after Jim lost his wife and Layla's mom. Layla hated it. She wanted to live with her aunt from the jump of the relationship and screamed the whole way through their wedding, which they went ahead with anyway. It was a total shit show. I had been so excited for Mom to originally because my dad was a pos and I felt she deserved so much better. Jim decided we should do family therapy to try and work through things. So for 3 years we went in different combos. My half-brother was born 3 years into therapy, followed a year later by the oldest of my sisters. 2 years later Mom was pregnant with my youngest sister and things went to shit. Layla walked away from Mom trying to pick her up from school one day and told this girl's parents that my mom was trying to take her. The police were called. CPS came. Jim got involved and for 2 days there were questions asked and Layla was spoken to. She asked if she could live with her aunt because she wanted to and CPS told her she needed to live with her dad. So Layla decided since that didn't work she would accuse my mom of not treating her right. Jim stood by Mom and CPS investigated, but all of us were taken into temporary foster care while it was figured out. I was placed with my brother and sister while Layla went to her aunt's house. Through the whole thing Layla and I were both interviewed countless times and my mom was cleared. But it was decided Layla should stay with her aunt while she and Jim went to therapy together. Jim saw her for 2-ish years until Layla told him she wanted nothing more to do with him. She also wished Mom and me dead and some awful things on my siblings. The youngest never met Layla at all. The other two don't really remember her, but they know we were taken off Mom and Jim because of what she said. We also know from Jim's parents that she still hates Mom, me and them, but she moved closer recently and Jim has been trying to reconcile with her. Now he and Mom want to try and force this happy family dynamic on my sister and she's feeling so stressed about it because she doesn't want Layla there. She asked me to speak to Mom but Mom said I had no idea what I was talking about. So I told her and Jim when I saw them together that they didn't get to ruin my siblings' special events to get what they want and that they can make plans to meet with Layla without risking my siblings' feelings. They tried to say Layla is my sibling / our family too and I'm being hard on them. AITA?